What did you
10 grams for 2 gallons.
Okay, so you already pre-weighed this. So Gabe's always one step ahead. That's why this works. In our ever-growing quest to find new and exciting colors to use on these cars with you guys, we came across this little guy right here. This is Ultra Magenta out of the Ultra Interference line from DidSpade. DidSpade is a pigment company. We've used them many times before. They have great stuff. What really caught our eye about this one, if you look on their website in the Ultra Interference collection, the colors of these Ultra Interference pearls are extremely vivid. So we're super pumped to spray this. We picked Magenta because we rarely ever spray a color like that. It's going down on the S4. We're starting with a black base. The question is pigment load. When it comes down to interference pearls, you can go as low as 5 grams a gallon. You can go as high as 75 grams a gallon, even though that would probably be a terrible idea. What Gabe noticed before I even took a look at these pearls was how incredibly fine this powder is. I think you've said that you've never even seen a powder this fine before.
It's very fine.
Okay, let me show you guys, or attempt to show you guys, when I touch it to try to show you guys, try not to spill this. It's like baking flour. I don't know if you guys will be able to see a color here, maybe on Stick of Truth, but it is a white pearl like most interference pearls, but it's like, holy crap. So what are you thinking for pigment load?
I'm thinking 5 grams a gallon.
So you want to go all the way down bottom of the spectrum.
Play it safe.
Okay. I was thinking maybe 10. I know I've heard of people using these pearls over a black base as high as 25. But as we always say, especially with interference pearls, you can't go backwards. You can always lay more. You can't go backwards. So we would rather spray 3 or 4 coats at a low load and keep the control than try to knock one out, realize we have way too much pigment, and then freak out. So this is going to be, what did you
10 grams for 2 gallons.
Okay, so you already pre-weighed this, because I just dumped that before even asking. So Gabe's always one step ahead. That's why this works. So this is 10 grams, 5 grams per gallon, because we're going to cut it one more time. We may even need the dispersion blade before you even see anything here, because this is such a fine powder, it's going to be Clump City, USA. Yeah, this is going to take a lot to break up. I can start to see some shimmer though. Okay, on the top looking down, I can start seeing that magenta shimmer. Let's see if anything shows up on the Stick of Truth. Oh yeah, see, it's all caked up on the side of the stick here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now the question, do we want black showing through on this, or do we just want a solid opaque magenta?
I feel like in interference pearls, there's a reason why they're interference pearls. They're supposed to let that base come through.
So far this looks super dark, but you can easily see that magenta color, at least from my angle. How many coats do you think we're gonna have to do with this?
2 to 3.
Ultra interference, ultra magenta on the S4, let's go. All right, guys, we're all done with today's project. And I will say this, we do a ton of different colors, shifting combinations on this channel, and very rarely do we get impressed by a single solid color. But this ultra interference stuff is wild. This is for sure one of the most vivid, saturated pearls we have ever used. I don't know if it's the incredibly small particle size or if it's the material used in the pearl, whatever magic is going on here, it looks nuts. Even Gabe made the comment and said, this almost looks like a candy color. It's that deep. Not the easiest pearl to spray. 5 grams a gallon all day. It gave us that sense of control we need. If you go too deep on interference pearls, you can start losing that deep saturation and start getting almost like a pastel color. So we did 3 coats at 5 grams a gallon, just where we want it to be. I'm gonna take you outside right now, check out this color, leave a comment below, rate this one 1 through 5. I've got a very high rating on this one. I love the way it looked, and we're definitely gonna play with more of those ultra interference pearls in the future. If you wanna dip your own car, click right up here. All of our kits and colors are there for you. We put everything together in one kit, so it makes the job super simple. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I really enjoyed this one. I'll see you on the next video.